Body game has completely changed the trajectory of my life. It completely changed how I look at life and how I live my life. I look so much better now. I feel so much better now. And I operate so much better now. All three of those things are connected. For all my men and women, if you're watching this channel, you will never do yourself a better service than getting in shape and getting your body right and getting your health getting your health overall intact. You underestimate what having a great body does. First of all, you walk into a room and people automatically give you a sort of respect because they know you are healthy, first of all, and they know that behind you looking healthy, you had to do things in order to get to a such result. You're disciplined. You're consistent. You have a high standard for yourself. You just don't let anything go into your mouth whenever you please. You're disciplined with your diet. You're disciplined with how you like your daily life. You can't get to a point of being in shape and having a little body fat and good muscle mass without having discipline, without having consistency and a high standard for yourself. Whether that be for the workplace, whether that be for anything, trying to get you a woman, whatever it is, you know that person automatically respects you. That barrier of, oh, am I going to be respected? That's never a thing you got to think of ever again, unless you start detracting from that, from your personality and other behaviors you can display. But I'm saying when other people fail to get initial respect off rip by first impression of me looking at you, you don't have to worry about that. Because the good thing about being in shape is you start at 100 as far as respect, as far as attraction, whatever, and then it's only on you to take down those points over time. Because if you're good looking especially, you can walk in somewhere, your body's tight, your face is looking good, you walk into a place, they're like, wow, that man, that woman is a one-on-one person. They automatically have a preconceived notion. If they're not a hater, they already put you on a higher standard. They already put you at on a high thing, right? But now it's up to you to keep going, and I can go to that later, but this is about body game, right? My life is easier to get through now because I have higher energy. Now, everybody takes this body game, everybody takes this getting in shape as a vanity, physical looks thing. That's a big part of it. That's probably 90% of the reason I like body game. I'm not going to sit here and lie. But that 10% is what actually matters in life. I feel better. I operate better. When I used to get tired going upstairs, when I used to get tired doing activities, mundane things, errands, whatever it may be, when I used to get tired, I don't get tired as easy anymore. And then when I am tired, it's easier to muster through versus not having a good body where you just have to let go, you have to quit, you got to try tomorrow, you got to do all this other stuff, right? Not to mention just how attractive you become. You can always have a nice looking face, but if your body, I feel like that's the biggest disservice. If you literally, if you have a pretty face, if you have a nice looking face, a handsome face as a man, and your body's, it's like, how can I make an example of this? How can I use an analogy? It's like, the best thing I can use, it's not a good example, but a car, right? You got a Lamborghini, but you got a roastable ass engine in the car that don't match the look of the car. The car being your face and your body's like, ugh. But when you got that body tight and you look good in the face, it's over. Life is so much easier for you. Now use that. Don't be using that to, do evil and all that stuff. I'm just saying. I get compliments all the time now. Especially I went from rolling out like this with a wife beater on. I just literally picked up my car because it had some issues. I fixed that, whatever. The dude that was checking me out, the guy at the desk that was taking my money, that was ringing me out. Y'all know what I mean, bro. When he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me get your transaction in order. That man right there, he was like, you got stung by a bee? I was like, what? He said it again. I was like, I'm that type of dude where it's like, you got to tell me what you got to say. He was like, oh, you look swollen. I was like, this is one of those old dudes that you can tell be having witty jokes and be making, you know, he's a great old dude. He's very nice. But you could tell that, you know, he has those witty jokes just ready to go. It's one of them guys. So I was like, it's a corny dad joke, but I appreciate it. It was a compliment. It wasn't like no jab and like that. It's a compliment. Then he gets to asking me where I work out and all this kind of stuff, how I work out and all that stuff. You're an inspiration to people of all ages, of all different races, of all different walks of background. Because, yeah, social media is very good at showing you a lot of people that got great bodies, men or women, that have a nice, you know, whatever. But in daily life, you're not just walking into a random person in the store that has a great body. You can see people all day that maybe, yeah, they spend time in the gym, but a tip-top in shape body that actually they take seriously, that's very rare. I didn't realize that till I really got in shape and I started looking around, and I don't see a lot of people like me. Yeah, you see them in the gym sometimes, but even the people in the gym, like they're in shape, but they're not like tip-top shape. That's where I'm trying to aim at. I'm trying to be in tip-top shape where it's like I'm just in a different class of my own. And not in like a cocky way. It's just you should want to be the best version of yourself at all times. I mean, that's not something that needs to be debated or you feel bad about. You should want to be out here and say, you know what, I want to stand out. Physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever. I want to stand out. I want to stand out physically. I want people to look at me and be like, wow, he is not like other men. He does not look like such and such, or just people in general. He takes care of his body. That's been the biggest compliment for me since I've gotten my fitness journey right. People staring at me, people giving me compliments, people asking me how I did it, trying to, you know, ask for my advice. That's a compliment. That's just another aspect of getting your body right. You live better, you look better, you feel better, operate better. People are inspired by you. There's so many benefits. You're just a stronger person. You look like you're strong. You look like you could take care of yourself. You look like you could protect the woman that you're with. Women look at you and it's not about, oh, he fine because he got muscles. It's more on a biological level that, hey, like I look at him, he could protect me if something goes down. Now, whether you can throw up the deuces or not and use your hands correctly, that's one thing. But that, like, even if you can't fight a lick, your presence is going to severely reduce the chances of somebody trying you. Whereas if you were a skinny person on a rail or whatever, they wouldn't mind coming up to you or your girl and say something crazy because they know they can whoop your ass. But if you look big, they may think twice on trying you or trying your girl in front of you or whatever the case may be. They may think twice. I can't talk today. They may think twice on trying you because you have a big exterior. You look like you can whoop ass, whether you can or not. Now, you should be able to go and find you somewhere you can learn how to throw these up, you know, be decent with your hands. You ain't got to go all in on trying to be a fighter or nothing like that, but at least know what you're doing. That also gives you another confidence, but that's a whole nother video. I'm talking about physically. That reduces the chances of you getting tried because you look big, you look intimidating. But yeah, my life has changed so much since Body Game. I can't be more proud of myself. Like getting money or anything else materialistically won't hit as hard as me actually getting my body right. I'd rather be broke and look like this for the rest of my life than to be out of shape, skinny, fat, and have all the material things, because you can't even enjoy them like you should if you out of shape. But that's all I wanted to get to y'all today. Just know that your life gets so much better. You operate better. You live better. You feel better. If you're a father or a mother, you're just everything to your kids when they can look at you and be like, yo, my mom, I want to be like my father, man. They ain't looking at nobody on social media. They ain't looking at no athlete. They looking at their parents. When I was growing up, my dad was hitting the gym. He was playing basketball and all that. I wanted to be like my dad. I still do. Because even at his age, he looked good. For his age, he looks good. He looks physically built. There's so many aspects of you getting in shape that will help you. But I don't want to keep you that long. I just wanted to come on here real quick and give you that advice and give you that encouragement to like finally lock in. Finally lock in. Follow me on Instagram. I got a lot more advice there. I'm going to start to post consistently on this YouTube channel. I'm going to start to hopefully produce content consistently on this YouTube channel. So subscribe if you like anything self-improvement, fitness, body game, attractiveness, self-growth, self-help, whatever, anything in that realm and space, I got you. So go ahead, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, man.